G'day, I'm Ken Murray, independent for Capricornia, and I'm here at Mackay Base Hospital, which is the headquarters of Mackay Health and home of 2,000 very talented workers here for Mackay Health, many of them here at the base hospital. Of course, here at the base hospital they have many doctors and wonderful nurses as well. But I'm very concerned for our community out at Clermont. Mackay Health manages 6 major hospitals in the area, including ones out at Moranbah, Dysart and Clermont. Yet at Clermont we don't even have a permanent doctor in a fully equipped hospital, would you believe? It's almost ridiculous to try to imagine that, but that is the case. We haven't had a permanent doctor in Clermont Hospital for ages, and in fact in the day surgery as well, we don't even have a doctor there. We do have a very hard-working private doctor who is really working her heart out in Clermont, but as hard as she works and as hard as the other doctors that support her work, they're unable to keep up with the numbers of people who need help, medical help. And so many of us people in Clermont travel to Moranbah and to Emerald, which is generally a round trip of over 200 kilometres just to visit our doctor. And of course Mackay Health rely on the statistics of people going to the doctor in Clermont to determine whether they need those extra facilities at the hospital and in the day centre. But of course the statistics are somewhat warped because so many people have had to travel out of town. Elderly, people with health needs have had to travel long distances, round trip, to go to Emerald and Moranbah. So the statistics are not correct. And really, we need a doctor at Clermont Hospital. There is the money in the budget to do so, but we do ask the question, why is it that Mackay Health don't provide a doctor at Clermont when they have the money to do so? And we do wonder whether they are using Clermont as like a pawn in a chess game to obtain more state and federal funding to help finance, of course, their administration and the medical staff here in the Mackay Hospital in particular. So we are very concerned, and we do appeal to you, Mackay Health. We know that in your heart of hearts you are very compassionate and considerate, and you are wanting to help us at Clermont. So please, we plead with you to provide Clermont with a permanent doctor at the Clermont Hospital. We know there is a very fine qualified doctor already who's ready to start permanently at Clermont since January. So we have to ask the question, why is it that Mackay Health are not providing that doctor when there's one already to start? It's crazy. And we have to ask the question, is it because you're wanting to use Clermont Hospital as some sort of pawn in a chess game in order to obtain more state and federal funding? Well, it's an open question. It's only one that you, Mackay Health, can answer. But we are pleading with you, please put on that permanent doctor that's all ready to start at Clermont Hospital. What more can we say? We're pleading with you. We don't need another car accident or some tragedy on the road where we have to wait for a helicopter to come from Mackay. They'll never last the time. They'll never last the distance. We don't need any more cases of 5 people jammed in a car, in a Mackay Health car with a driver driving them to Mackay, a 3-hour distance travel one way and then back home. We don't need that anymore. We don't need one of our drivers just recently tragically dying on the road while transporting a patient to Mackay Hospital, where another vehicle came and clipped the side of the car and our wonderful driver died tragically. The patient survived, fortunately, but our driver died and we lost the car even to do that. Why should we be so discriminated against in having to have cars take people long distances that are frail and aged and people who have serious sicknesses that's not going to help their health one iota? Why do we have to put up with that? We don't. When of course you have the money in the budget, we have a doctor ready to start at Clermont Hospital full time, and we also need another doctor of course in the day clinic so people can be bulk billed. at the moment, you know, there is no medical service in Clermont where people can be bulk billed, unless at the kindness and the good-heartedness of our local private doctor. Of course, she is very much that way, and we do very much appreciate her and all that she does for us. But we really do need extra help in Clermont, so I'm appealing to you on behalf of us in the Capricornia electorate, please provide for Clermont Hospital. Thank you, Mackay Health.